Do you ever wonder what it's like to have a glutted body? Yeah? We all want steamy, curvy figures, yet we all know that it takes hours of work in the gym to achieve this. And for some of us, it's like from tomorrow, leave it for today. But why wait for tomorrow when you can have it today and you do not have to go to the gym? The video will show you how, in just a few exercises, you can achieve a dreamy, glued body. Welcome to Mindex. In today's video, we have listed these 6 exercises you can do for ultimate fitness. You can do them twice a week to see improvements in your muscular strength, endurance, and balance. But before we make it to the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel for more premium content and hit the notification bell to be the first to watch our videos. So here is a brief explanation of 6 must-need-to-know exercises for a glued body. Number 1. Bridge. Great starting exercise. The glute bridge exercise is a versatile, challenging, and effective exercise. It's an excellent addition to any workout routine, regardless of your age or fitness level. This workout move targets the back of your legs, or posterior chain. The prime movers in your posterior chain include your hamstrings and glutes. Add a resistance band around your knees to make the exercise harder, or choose other variations below. Make sure to check these exercise mistakes before you start. Lie on your back, bend your knees and lift your hips up until your body forms a straight line from knees to head. Keep your heels under your knees, not too far forward or backward. If you feel this exercise straining your back, make sure your abs are tight and you are lifting from your hips, not your chest. Number 2. The single leg bridge. When it comes to glute exercises for your home workout routine, the single leg glute bridge is one of your best options. For single leg glute bridges, begin by performing 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions on each leg. Choose your sets and repetitions based on your ability to maintain good technique throughout all sets and repetitions. Lie face up on an exercise mat with your arms by your sides with your palms facing down. Your knees should be bent and your spine and pelvis should be in a neutral position. Slightly tuck your pelvis and bring your rib cage down. Your chin should remain tucked throughout the movement as if you were holding an egg under your chin. Engage your core and lift your left leg off the ground, extending it straight. Your right leg should be bent and both knees should remain next to each other. All repetitions should begin from this position. To begin the upward movement, squeeze your glute and push your right foot into the ground. Continue squeezing your glute as you push your hips toward the ceiling to achieve full hip extension. Your core should be engaged to keep your ribs down. Your pelvis should be level and slightly tucked at the top. Pause at the top of the movement. To begin the downward movement, hinge from your hip and slowly return to the starting position. Repeat for your desired number of repetitions. Number 3. Marching bridge. Not only will the marching glute bridge improve your strength, but it will also help stabilize your hips and pelvis, which is just as important when it comes to functioning optimally and preventing pain both in the short and long term. Before jumping straight into the marching glute bridge, make sure you've got the general movement pattern down by practicing the standard glute bridge. Start lying on your back with your legs bent and your feet flat on the ground, approximately 1 to 1.5 feet away from your glutes. Your knees and ankles should be in one line. Feel free to adjust your foot position as needed. Your feet should be hip width apart and your arms should be fully extended with your palms flat on the ground. Engage your core and squeeze your glutes. With control, drive through your heels as you lift your body off the ground. Your torso should be in one straight line, your ribs shouldn't be flared, and there shouldn't be an arch in your lower back. From here, flex your right foot and then lift your right foot off the ground. Don't let your hips or pelvis shift to the left or right. Be sure to keep your glutes and core engaged throughout the duration of the movement. With control, lower your right foot back to the ground. Your core and glutes should be engaged and your hips should be level. This counts as 1 rep. Repeat on the left side. Continue marching for 10 reps on each leg. Repeat for 3 sets in total. Number 4. Hip thrust. The hip thrust is a must for everyone looking to develop a stronger, bigger butt because it makes your butt work against gravity at an optimal angle. You can use the resistance band around your knees to activate your side glutes more. Support your upper back on a couch, bed, or a bench so that the lower part of your shoulder blades is located on the edge of the surface. Look for a height where your chest and knees can be in a straight line. Pull your feet towards you so that they are placed below your knees. Keep your knees bent and push through the heels to lift your hips up from the ground. Experiment with your foot positions to find an angle where you feel your glutes really working. Number 5. Single leg hip thrust. The single leg hip thrust is a fantastic exercise for targeting the glutes. By working each side separately, you can fully isolate your glutes unilaterally, providing maximal training stimulus. This exercise has a low risk of injury and requires very few items to get started, making it an excellent movement for all fitness levels. Different variations can be performed, and weights can be used for resistance, making the movement more challenging for even the most advanced trainees. For this exercise, you'll need a weight bench or a similar surface to elevate your body, as well as dumbbells or another weighted object to increase the difficulty as needed. Start by placing your upper back against a bench with one knee bent at about 90 degrees and the foot of the same leg flat on the floor. This will be your working leg. Lift your other leg and bend your knee until both your hip and knee form a 90-degree angle. Lay your arms out flat on the bench or bend your elbows to rest your head in your hands. Focus on using your upper back as a pivot point as opposed to using your elbows to create force and drive the movement. Contract the glute of the working leg and lift your hips until they're in line with your torso. Briefly hold this position while continuing to squeeze your glute, and finally return to the starting position. Repeat these steps for another glute until the desired number of reps and sets is reached. Number 6. Fire hydrant. Fire hydrants, also called quadrupled hip abductions, are a type of bodyweight exercise. They mainly work the gluteus maximus, but some variations also work at the core. When done regularly, fire hydrants can sculpt your glutes, improve back pain, and lower the risk for injury. To get the most out of fire hydrants, it's important to use the right form and technique. You can follow this video to learn how to do them. Since the fire hydrant is a bodyweight exercise, you don't need special equipment. You'll only need a mat. Start on your hands and knees. Place your shoulders above your hands and your hips above your knees. Tighten your core and look down. Lift your leg away from your body at a 45-degree angle. Keep your knee at 90 degrees. Lower your leg to starting position to complete 1 rep. Do 3 sets of 10 reps. Repeat with the other leg. Keep your core and pelvis stable. Your hips should be the only thing moving. Otherwise, your hips and glutes won't activate properly. When you lift your leg, point your foot toward the opposite wall. This will help your hip rotate correctly. Besides these, there are also many other exercises like frog pumps, donkey kicks, Bulgarian split squats, scurry lunges, side lunges, back lunges, hip abduction, single lift deadlift, kneel and stand. These butt exercises give you a good foundation for shaping your glutes and building a bigger butt without weights. Stay consistent and really feel your glutes burn after each workout. If you have dumbbells, a resistance band, kettlebells, or similar equipment, make sure to include them too. Muscle building is based on progressive overload, so you need to keep it challenging. Alright everyone, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you will never miss any updates. See you in the next one.